Hi everyone, I hope everyone's well and had a lovely bank holiday weekend. This is just going to be some yoga stretches just to stretch out the chest, open out the hips and stretch out the back of the legs. First of all, we'll just observe the breath. So just bring yourself into a cross-leg position and just lift yourself up out of the waist. Relax the shoulders into the back and just place the hands on top of the legs. And we're just going to take a deep breath in through the nose for 1 count. And a slower, longer exhale out of the mouth for 1 count for 4 natural breaths. So just taking your time, just take a deep breath in through the nose for 1 count and a slower, longer exhale out of the mouth for 1 count. I'm just noticing the rise of the chest as you breathe in and the fall as you exhale the breath out. And after the 4th exhale, we're just going to place 1 hand on the outer side of the head and just take a deep breath in, exhale and just relax it over to the side. And just noticing where you feel any sort of stretch, and if you want a stronger stretch then just start to relax the head over the chest, breathing out. And just really let that head just drop over the chest, and you will just start to feel more of a stretch down the back of the neck. And just slowly start to bring that head back up to centre, and just doing exactly the same but on the opposite side. So just placing the opposite hand on the outer side of the head. Take a deep breath in and exhale, relaxing it over to the opposite side. And if you wanted more of a stronger stretch, then just relaxing the head to come over the chest. And just take 4 natural breaths. And really just noticing where you're feeling any sort of sensation. Slowly just start to exhale, bringing that head back up. And as you breathe in, just bringing the head forward. Exhale as you take the head back. And we're just creating a circle and then just doing that in the opposite direction. And just slowly start to bring the head back up to centre. Bring yourself onto all fours now to a flat back. We're just going to move into cat pose. So just make sure the hands are out to shoulder height. The knees are relaxed at hip level and the feet are relaxed as well. So we're just going to start by creating an arch in the spine, softening the belly down toward the floor and just relaxing the shoulders into the back, taking a deep breath in. So on the exhale, we're going to start by curving from the lower back first and just let the bend go throughout the full back, breathing out and just relax the head. So the gaze is looking through the gap in between the legs. And we're just going to start coordinating the breath, so we're just going to start softening the belly down, breathing in, relaxing the shoulders. Slowly exhale, start to curve from the lower back first, and just let the bend go throughout the full back, breathing out. Slowly just moving through it, just to get the coordination of the breath. And then exhaling as you start a curve from the lower back first, dropping the head, and then just start to inhale again, breathing in, softening the belly, rolling the shoulders into the back, looking straight out in front of you. And then as you exhale, you're just going to come to a flat back, tuck the toes under and just bring yourself into a down dog. Now make sure you've got strong stability with the hands. You might need to walk the feet a little closer toward you and just relax the shoulders into the back. So if you're stable in down dog, bring your attention to the heels of the feet and just try and relax them a little bit further down toward the mat or the floor, enough to where you're going to feel more of a stretch down the back of the legs. Or if you want more of a released feeling, then just start to slowly walk out the legs. And this is just really nice for the lower back. And just keep breathing through it, so in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Just slowly start to walk the feet toward the hands now. Bend the knees and just slowly start to bring yourself up to a standing position. And we're just going to go into a standing forward fold now. So just bring the feet into parallel, relax the shoulders into the back, and just lift the arms out in front of you as you breathe in. As you exhale, we're going to take the hips back, let the top half of the body come forward. Just slowly relax the arms, the hands over the legs, and then the head, bringing yourself into a forward fold. So really just relaxing that head so the gaze is looking through the gap in between the legs. Still keeping the shoulders relaxed into the back. And just take 4 breaths. You can slowly just walk the legs if you want more of a release feeling, or just staying stable in the forward fold. And on the exhale, we're just trying to relax a little further down the legs, a little bit more as you're breathing out. And just slowly start to bend the knees now and rolling the body back up to a standing position. So we're just going to go into a lunge position now, so just stepping forward with the right leg, keeping the back leg straight with the foot slightly tucked in about 45 degrees. Now we're going to create a bend in the leading leg, so just make sure the knee is going over the little toe and that you can see the big toe. Now the more you're going to create a bend in the leading leg, you're going to feel more of a stretch down the back leg. So just pop the hands on the hips, and we're just going to drop the hips down toward the floor, enough to create more of a bend in the leading leg, and you will just start to feel a stronger stretch down the back leg. So just make sure you're looking straight out in front of you. You can pop your hands on your hips, and we're just taking 4 breaths. Make sure the shoulders are relaxed into the back, and we're just going to bring the hands into prayer position at the heart centre. The nice open chest, so just keeping the shoulders relaxed, dropping the hips down, and just keep breathing through the stretch. Now on the 4th exhale, we're just going to step the back leg forward to come out of the stretch, release the hands away from each other, and just give the legs a little shake out. We're just going to go into exactly the same position on the opposite leg. Just stepping forward with the left now, keeping the back leg straight. Slowly start to create a bend in the leading leg, and just double check that the knee is going over the little toe. Popping your hands on your hips, and just make sure the hips are facing forward, relaxing the shoulders into the back, and just look straight out in front of you. Now if you wanted more of a stretch, then we're just relaxing, dropping the hips down toward the floor, and you're going to feel more of a stretch down the back leg. And just bringing the hands at the heart centre in prayer, relaxing the shoulders into the back, and just taking 4 natural breaths. Breathing in through the nose for 1, and out of the mouth for 1. For 4 natural breaths. And just noticing where you feel any strong stretch in the body. Imagine you're breathing that in through the nose. And on the 4th exhale, we're just going to step the back leg forward, release the hands away from each other, and just give the legs a little shake out. I'm just going to take you into a hamstring stretch now, so starting with the right leg as the leading leg, and they're both on straight legs. So the back leg is on a straight leg with the foot slightly tucked in. And we'll just pop our hands on our hips so they're facing forward. As you breathe in, just lift the arms out in front. And as you exhale, just relax the shoulders into the back, but also relaxing the hips back, taking the top half of the body over the leading leg. And then as you breathe out, we're just folding the body completely over the straight leg, relaxing the shoulders into the back, and just let the hands relax on the lower leg. And then we're just dropping the head, relaxing the shoulders into the back, taking 4 natural breaths. So really just paying attention to the hips as well. Try and keep relaxing the hips back, and you will start to feel a nice stretch going on down the thigh area, down the back of the leading leg. So on the exhales, we're just trying to relax the body a little bit further down the leading leg, just taking 4 breaths. Slowly start to create a bend in the leading leg, just walking the hands back up the leg to come out of it. Stepping the back leg forward, and just give the legs a little shake, just to release the muscles. So we're going to do exactly the same on the opposite leg, so just stepping that forward, both on straight legs with the back foot slightly tucked in. And as you breathe in, we're just going to lift the arms out in front of you with the hips facing forward. As you exhale, relax the shoulders into the lower back, taking the hips back as well, folding the top half of the body over the straight leg, and then we're just taking the top half of the body over the straight leg, the leading leg, relaxing the hands on the lower leg, or just out at the sides on the floor. Taking 4 natural breaths, so it's a really good hamstring stretch. Make sure you're relaxing into the hips, so we're taking them back, and you should just feel more of a stretch going on down the back of the leading leg or down the back leg. So we're just taking our time just to notice how the body is. Taking 4 breaths, trying to relax a little bit more on the exhale of the breath. And just slowly start to create a bend in the leading leg, walking the hands back up the leg to come out of it, and just step the back leg forward and just give the legs a little shake. So just bringing the feet back into parallel, we're just standing nice and tall, lifting up out of the waist, relaxing the shoulders into the back, and we're just going to take one hand and we're just stretching it down the same leg. So we're just taking ourselves over to one side, relaxing the hand down the same leg, and just letting the head come over the chest. So we're just stretching over to one side, and you should feel a nice stretch going on down the hip area. I'm just taking 4 breaths, keep the hands stretching down the same leg. Taking 4 breaths, but on the 4th exhale you're going to breathe out and slowly start to bring the body back up. And we're just going to stretch over to the opposite side, so just take a deep breath in first. And on the exhale, we're just relaxing the opposite hand down the same leg, stretching over to the opposite side. Keep that arm reaching down. And just let the head come forward, so it's just completely relaxing, looking down toward the floor. Breathing out on the 4th exhale, and just bring yourself back up to centre. And we're just going to go into a half forward fold, so just keeping the feet in parallel, relaxing the shoulders into the back, and we're just going to slowly breathe in, bringing the arms out in front of you. As you exhale, you're going to take the hips back, taking the top half of the body over the legs, but just relaxing the hands where the thighs are, just above the kneecaps. Tucking the elbows in, and then we're just dropping the head down. So we're just in a half forward fold. Just dropping the head as well, taking 4 breaths. Slowly bending the knees and bringing yourself back up to a standing position. And we're just going to come down onto the mat now, or onto the floor. Bringing the soles of the feet together, and we're just going to go into a nice open hip flexor, just to improve the flexibility in the hip area. So just bringing the feet into parallel, relaxing the shoulders down the back, and just taking the legs out of the sides. And the hands are just placed on the ankles. So as we breathe in, we're just going to lift the legs up toward the ceiling. And as you exhale, we're just going to drop the legs back down to your natural hip level. And just continue to slowly lift the legs up. So as you lift the legs up, you're breathing in, and as you exhale, you're dropping the legs back down, breathing out. So the more that you're doing this, you're going to start to feel something in the inner hip area. This is just to stretch out the hips. So as you're breathing in, and as you're taking the legs back down, try not to relax into the lower back. You really want to keep yourself lifting up nice and tall out of the waist. So taking a deep breath in through the nose, lifting the legs up, and as you exhale, you're dropping the legs back down. So the only thing that should be moving up and down is the legs. Make sure the shoulders are still relaxed into the back. And we'll just do that once more, breathing in, lifting the legs up, breathing out, dropping the legs back down. Just bringing yourself onto your all fours now to a flat back. And we're just going to do knee to nose pose, but just make sure the hands are out of shoulder height, the knees are at your natural hip level, and the feet are just relaxed. So starting off with the right leg, as you pull the leg up toward the chest, you're breathing in. As you extend the leg back, you're breathing out. So as you're pulling the leg up toward the chest, you're breathing in through the nose. And as you exhale, extending the leg out to your natural hip level, you're breathing out. And we normally do this 4 times on each leg. So just getting that coordination. As you pull the leg up, you're breathing in. And as you breathe out, you're taking the leg back. And just bringing your attention to the hips as well. Make sure they're stable and they're not turning out. We just want them to be completely stable. Once you've done 4, just take that leg back down onto all fours, and we'll just move over onto the opposite leg. So pulling the opposite leg up toward the chest, you're breathing in, and as you breathe out, you're stretching the leg back. We're doing this 4 times on each leg. Just getting that coordination whilst you move the leg, breathing in, keeping that leg up, and as you stretch the leg back, you're breathing out. Just pop that leg back down onto all fours, and we're just going to tuck the toes under, breathing out into a down dog. You might need to walk the feet a little closer towards you. And we're just taking 4 breaths in down dog. Remember, you can slowly walk out the legs. Taking 4 natural breaths. And just noticing how the body feels in down dog without any judgments. Do you feel a little bit more loose, a little bit more relaxed? Slowly just exhaling back down onto all fours to a flat back. And we're just going to take ourselves into plank now. So we're just going to step back with the feet. Make sure the shoulders are relaxed into the back. And we're just taking 4 breaths in plank. Make sure the core is engaged. Breathing in for 1 and out for 1 for 4 counts. And on the 4th exhale, breathing out, bringing the body all the way down onto the mat. Breathing in and slowly pushing up into cobra. And just relax those shoulders into the back. Taking another deep breath in. On the exhale, we're just going to create a bend in both elbows, breathing out, relaxing the full body down onto the floor. Just bringing yourself back up onto all fours, and then into a seated position, into a cross-leg position. And to finish off, as you breathe in, I just want you to stretch the arms up toward the ceiling, breathing in. And just make sure the shoulders are relaxed into the back. As you exhale, palms facing down, and we're just relaxing the arms back down. We'll just do that once more, breathing in, stretching the arms up. Palms facing down as you exhale, and just relax the arms back down. And just bring the palms of the hands together. Just rub them until you get that warm sensation. And when you do, just place them over the eyes and take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, just remove the hands away from the face to finish. Thank you, I hope you all enjoyed it.